What up, everybody? Adelina, what's up, girl? It's been a while. We got fat baby Toodles. Now that name is gonna stick out. Fat baby Toodles, your name sticks out. Like, I mean, it's a good name. Is my point. Let me see what picture. Oh, you have a picture with the Easter Bunny and your family, probably, huh? Isn't the Easter Bunny so scary looking though? If you really look at it, it's such a scary. I don't know why, like, when I was younger, I didn't feel that way, but now as an adult, when I look back at, like, pictures or I see the Easter Bunny or kids sitting on Easter Bunny's lap, it looks so freaky to me in a way. Oh. Anyway, can you guys hear me? Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Juliet. Miss you up here. For she your guys' names, you guys are good. Brandeezy for Sheezy. We got Princess Megan. Shauna. Wait, Shauna, right? Because I remember last time I was going between 2 names and then Shauna, yeah, that's right. Ellie. Yeah, I'm outside, guys. It's so nice out. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's sunny and hey, Alibi, what's up? Hey, Lori's. Uh, CG, Kelly. Hey, Tennessee. Lena Peel. Yeah, I drag my chair out. I'm outside, guys. It looks like I am, right? Hey, yeah, maybe I am. How do you know I'm not? This chair could go outside, right? Uh, am I? Yeah. Hey, Patty. Every time I see your name, Tammy, my brother's name's Tommy, and my last name's Avrelli. So I look at it and it looks like Tommy Z. And I'm like, is my brother here? And then I look at it again and it's Tammy. Like I look at it closer. But both times you were in the live, I think, maybe the last couple lives, I saw your name for sure. The last live, um, and I'm like Tommy, and then I look closer. I'm like, wait a minute. Um, hey Ellie. Okay, so hey Christy. Yeah, I know it looks natural, huh? I just thought I'd sit outside today. It's so nice out, guys. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna read these letters. I've been talking about them for how many weeks now? I've been wanting to read them on a live for you guys. It's just the letters that she had wrote. A lot of you guys probably already seen them. They're not new. I have them dated. They range from 2020 to 2022 are the dates. There's like 4. Hold on, let me see. There's either 4 or 5 of them. I just dated them. Um, but they're the letters that she had wrote to, like, the judge. She wrote to, well, you'll see, but they're not new. Um, but they're very interesting. How many of you guys have seen them or heard them? They're pretty interesting. I remember when they first came out, when the case first happened, we were all going through them, and then, um, like a month or so ago, I found them again and I went through them. I'm like, oh my god, I have to read. We have to go through these on the live because they're just like so Letecia. Like some of the stuff is just, oh my lord. So, um, all right. So we'll read them in order of the dates, since when they came out or when she wrote them. That's why I hurry up and dated them because I'm like, we should read these in order. Okay, so hold on. Let me take a sip of my coffee. You have not seen or heard them. Good. And I do want you guys, if we finish this show, this shouldn't take too long. I do want to kind of go through because somebody, I got a couple messages about that last video, the education video going through education. I don't know why I wasn't thinking. So I emailed the colleges to see if they would give me like a list of their students and graduates, and they said they wouldn't. They couldn't do that unless if I got permission from the person. So they wouldn't do it. But then I got a couple comments and emails saying that you could look at the graduating list. But I'm wondering for Liberty, since Liberty is like a campus, it's like a real college, a building, and then they have like an online in her, I think she claims she went to the online school, which I don't think she got her doctorate. I never said I doubt she got her doctorate. But I don't know if her name, like all the people that took the online at Liberty, I don't know if they would be listed in the graduates that went to the main campus. That's why I'm a little bit confused because somebody said they looked up the graduates at Liberty and she wasn't listed, but I don't know if that would be listed with all the other ones. Would they? I'm not sure. Yeah, she is. Yeah, there's one about the and then there's the peanut butter one. The crazy thing is, we'll talk about him. I almost think that when she mentions the peanut butter, like, I almost feel like she's not like, that's not, like, an act, like, that part, and I'm not saying she's crazy and, I really obviously, she knew right from wrong, she knew what she was doing when she did that, and when she did everything, she tried to cover it up, I don't think, no, but it doesn't mean that she can't have some weird thoughts because she's a freaking weird person. For her to just be who she is. I mean, she's just crazy. She's just messed up, So I almost think she believed that people were trying to send her messages in her peanut butter. Well, you guys will hear it and see what you think, because I'm pretty sure that's the letter where she talks about how she's like really well educated, and I might be getting them mixed up because there's one where she goes over like how she's like this educated, so educated, and basically like society is gonna be missing her because she's not in the society because she's like contributes so much, because she's so smart and educated. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's go over this. Sorry, I wanted to drink a little bit of coffee first. Oh, just made it. Yeah, Juliet, get some coffee. It's so good. One day you'll get to try this. Well, hopefully. No, I'm not. I was going to, but what I'm gonna do for the new stream is I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna do some fun ones because I'm still learning and I feel like I should just do while I'm learning that system, like do some fun ones and just learn it. And then so when I do something serious, like when I'm talking about a case that I don't have to be stopping and being like, I can't figure this out. I can't figure that out. Of course, it'll never be perfect because you can't, when you go live, you cannot account for any issues. I mean, you could be, like, on the internet and the internet could go out, or you could have some technical issue. It's electronics, you can't help when things go wrong, so things do happen, but at least I'll have a good, idea how it runs. Hi, Pink. Hi, Pink Delilah. Unholy queen of technicalities. Yeah. Oh, yay, KD, I am too. Yay! Hey, Crime Curious. Oh, yeah, you were the one that read okay. I just read your comment, but I didn't read who. Okay, yes. How are you? Alright, so let's bring up the first one. So the first one is dated hold on, let me see exactly real quick again. So the first one is dated I gotta count. So we have May hold on, May so we have 2 from 2020. So we have May 8th. Well, that'll be the first one because then we have August 17th, and then there's one from 2021 and one from 2022. So the first one's gonna be May 8th, 2020. Okay. Now this one actually is more, hold on, make sure I describe it right. Okay, so this is more of a, the first one that I'm gonna read is more of an account with her, and I just grouped it in with the letters because I think it fits good with reading with the letters. So it's about this incident with her that happened on May 20th. Wait, hold on. Did I put that? I must have wrote that wrong. I said May 8th. I wrote it wrong in there. It's May 20th. Okay, so May 20th, 2020. Okay. No, wait. Hold on a second. How am I seeing? One second. Oh, the date it was filed is May 20th. Okay. So the account was May 18th is when this happened that they're gonna be talking about. Okay. So this one actually isn't a letter, but they talk about letters that she wrote, so I grouped it with it. But let me actually change that. I put 8th and it's 18th. I just hurry up and did it before the live. I probably just mistyped it. So May 18th is when this one happened. All right. I hate when they keep double coming up. Okay. Phew. It's having this glitch out again. Okay. Thanks, Randu. Sure. Okay. So how many of you guys have seen this one? Or Share Bear? I said sure. This incident thing. This okay. Okay. All right. So let's just read this first and then there's one of her letters that's actually like 13 pages long, so buckle up. It's she goes like from like American history to I don't know, you'll see. Okay, so this is State of Colorado, where we got the following affidavit is submitted to the court to document the probable cause and the support of the arrest of Letecia Leanne Stauch, date of birth 8/4/1983. Okay, so on 5/18/2020 at approximately 1900 hours, your affiant. I used to say affiant, but then I learned it was affiant, and then somebody else then people said that I was saying it wrong, but if you look it up, if you Google it, they say that it's pronounced affiant. I don't know. I'm gonna say affiant because that's what it says online. So anyway, you're affiant Deputy Catherine Draper, a sworn deputy with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, hereafter referred to as I, was assigned as the primary deputy in Ward Alpha 2 in the El Paso County Jail located at 2739 East Las Vegas Street. Okay. So on 5/18/2020 at approximately 1900 hours, I, Deputy Catherine Draper, a sworn deputy with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, was assigned as the primary deputy in Ward Alpha 2. Okay, this is saying the same thing I just read. Okay, at approximately now 1900 hours, Miss Teresa Borchard, date of birth 6/25/79, asked to speak with me. Miss Borchard is an inmate at the El Paso County Jail. Miss Borchard said she has received a couple letters from Miss Letecia Stauch, date of birth 8/4/1983. Miss Stauch is an inmate at the El Paso County Jail. Miss Borchard stated that the letters she received from Miss Stauch contained written plans for Miss Stauch's escape. I asked where these letters were, and Miss Borchard told me they were in her cell. Miss Borchard told me that when Miss Stauch has her hour out, she stops by Miss Borchard's cell number 4, and talks with her. Miss Borchard also explained to me that Miss Stauch will pass notes to her and other inmates by sliding the notes under their doors or through the door jamb. Miss Borchard told me this is how she received these notes from Miss Stauch. This is how she received them from Miss Stauch was by Miss Stauch sliding them. Can you guys read that all right? I want you to be able to read along. Okay. Through the door jamb. Miss Borchard explained to me that she is lower level, lower bunk restricted and does not go upstairs where Miss Stauch is housed in cell 10. On 5/5/2020, Miss Stauch was housed in Alpha 2. Miss Stauch is classified as segregation from all, seg all, meaning she will not be moved around this facility with other inmates. Miss Stauch is not to be housed with anyone else, and she will not have out time with anyone else. Ms. Stauch is also classified as a full restraint escape risk, meaning she will not be transported outside of this facility without full restraints being placed on her wrists, and ankles and her wrists will be secured to a belt around her waist. How many people have you guys read this by any chance? I'm just curious. Oh, that's good, Polly. Well, tough times. I'm sorry you're going through tough times, though. At approximately 1900 hours, I went into Miss Borchard's cell and interviewed her. This is where Miss Borchard gave me both letters she had received from Miss Stauch. Miss Borchard told me that Miss Stauch has been talking a lot lately to the other inmates and was looking for Miss Borchard's help. Miss Borchard told me that she had not read one of the letters written by Miss Stauch because Miss Borchard had been in court all afternoon. Miss Borchard told me she had received the letter before she went to court when Miss Stauch was on her hour out. During the interview, Miss Borchard stated Miss Stauch said she was planning on breaking out of her cell window and measured herself. Miss Stauch said that she will fit through the window. I asked Miss Borchard why Miss Stauch would choose her to help Miss Stauch. Oh, yeah, to help Miss Stauch escape. Miss Borchard said it was because she was Italian and kind of the bad boy. Miss Borchard stated Miss Stauch thought if she offered Miss Borchard money, she would help her escape. I asked Miss Borchard if she was going to give Miss Stauch any help, and Miss Borchard said, no way. That is why I told you about the letters to begin with. Miss Borchard said she knows about Miss Stauch's charges and she doesn't want to be involved or have anything to do with her. Miss Borchard said if she did anything, it would be to use her for commissary. Commissary items are food or hygiene products that inmates can purchase. In the Alpha 2 ward, the inmates are only allowed to purchase and have correspondence material and personal hygiene. I asked Miss Borchard if she's planning on helping Miss Stauch escape. Miss Borchard said no, that she is looking at her own time now and wouldn't do something stupid like that to make her own situation worse. Miss Borchard told me her and Miss Stauch had a conversation the morning of May 18th, 2020, and Miss Stauch spoke about using the broom handle to bust out the window in her cell. Miss Borchard said that Miss Stauch told her she would fit through the window because she had already measured herself. I received 2 letters from Miss Borchard she claimed were from Miss Stauch. Both letters had similar handwriting. In the first letter I opened, it was written that the writer's grandpa, I'm sure, right, was putting $75,000 in an account for a private attorney. It was written that the account was open for the author's daughter to use as well. The author wrote to Miss Borchard saying she would much rather use the money to survive, if you know what I mean. And the letter was written, you have my word to make sure we are MIA. I got us covered. Oh shoot, it just I hate when it's okay. Um, the letter written stated they just need to set up some access points. The letter written said that once her and Miss Borchard get access to the state bank and funds, they will be good. It was added that in the letter that the letter was written partially in code because her letters got opened or get opened. It was written in the letter about a visit she was having tonight at 8 p.m. Miss Stauch did have a professional visit at 2000 hours. So that's what, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. on May 18th, 2020 with a social worker for an hour and a half. This shows that Miss Stauch is the author of this letter. In a second letter, the author wrote she had been looking out for days at her looking for days at her window. Wait, she had been looking for days at her window. The author stated she had already measured and drew something that resembled a window in her cell. This drawing can be found at the bottom of this letter, she wrote. The letter stated that it's perfect next to the window that was drawn. The author wrote in the letter asking Miss Borchard to check the broom piece since Miss Borchard gets to use that item on her timeout. The author added in her letter that she was dead serious and asked Miss Borchard to just think hard. This letter has similar handwriting to the first letter that spoke about Miss Stauch's professional visit she had in the ward. At the bottom of the letter, the author asked Miss Borchard to throw the note away in the toilet. At approximately 2300 hours, which is what? 11 p.m. Deputy Jennifer Jago, EID 19048, and I went into Miss Stauch's cell. I told Miss Stauch to put her shoes on because she was being moved. During this interaction, I did not ask Miss Stauch any questions. Miss Stauch was placed in full restraints and escorted to a cell in the medical section. Once Miss Stauch was removed from the cell, Deputy Jago and I were the only people inside of her cell. No other inmates had access in Miss Stauch's cell. Miss Stauch comes out by herself for her hour out. During a shakedown of Miss Stauch's cell, I found another letter addressed to Sweetie. This letter had similar handwriting to the first 2 letters I received from Miss Borchard. And in this letter, the author makes the comment that if something comes up on the news, like she is no longer in the jail or is missing, to not be afraid. On the back of one of the pages was the name Harley, which is the name of Miss Stauch's daughter. Miss Stauch has her daughter named as her next of kin in her booking information. The author wrote for this person to just keep normal and focused. Just keep normal and focused, underlining these comments. She wrote for this person to trust her on this and underlined it. Okay, focused, underlining these comments. She wrote for this person to trust. Okay. At approximately, that'd be like 12:10 a.m. or 12:10, yeah, 10 a.m. May 19th, 2020, I placed 3 letters I recovered in evidence locker number 71 and locked it with a master padlock. This was to preserve the evidence. The letters were temporarily placed in the evidence locker until they could be scanned and permanently entered into evidence. You know what? I should try. I should go through her court documents and see if I could find those letters too. I bet you now that the trial's over, those letters should be there, right? Because it was all evidence. I bet you they are. Because I don't have those ones where she wrote to the Miss Borchard or Harley. I'll have to see. Maybe if I have enough time after that, we'll go to the website and see what we could find. There's so many documents. It's like just like clicking on them. There's a lot to go through with her case. Okay, so that's that one. Thought it was kind of interesting. What do you guys think? All right, so next we have, so that was May 18th is when we talked to, what's her name? Okay, so the next one would be August 17th, 2020. So remember, Gannon first was reported missing January 27th, 2020. So this is, that first one happened in May. So not long after she got, gosh, that wouldn't be that long after she got arrested at all. And then this one is August 17th, 2020. All right. Okay. Let's see how big I can make this here. All right. So this is her letter to the judge. So actually she dated it. So the date filed is August 17th. Sorry. Her date is that she wrote the actual letter is August 12th, 2020. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can make this any bigger and then, because it looks like it's kind of hard to read up on the screen. Yeah, that's about, sorry, that's about as good as we're going to get. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Go like this. There you go. That's better. Okay. So it says, for Judge Gregory Werner, District 15. Good afternoon, sir. I thank you for taking the time out to read my letter and my concerns about an unfair process that is going on in my case. I have expressed these concerns several times to my defense team, and I feel that I have not been afforded my rights as a United States citizen. It has been 5 months, and I met with my defense team one time in March 2020. It is the middle of August. I understand this pandemic is unforeseen, but I don't feel I should be unconstitutionally denied access to my attorneys, have constitutional rights violated, and be abused in the process. First, as you know, there is over 30,000. Here, let me move this over actually. I won't move over. Okay, there's over 30,000 and growing pages of discovery in my case. I cannot successfully participate in my defense on a phone call 3 times a week for an hour at the jail. I have no way to view any videos, read any reports, review phone data, etc. I'm not an active participant in my case. I know that the jail is listening to my attorney-client calls on several occasions. Oh, it says, as on several occasions, I commented about someone or something specific and the jail immediately acted upon it. Officers also waited outside the door, easy to hear, and sometimes a video camera is on at the TV near the phone. Sir, these things are a violation of my rights. In addition, I have no way to write things down, as I am always restrained with more times than not causing injury. I understand that you cannot tell the jail how to run their facility, but I know that I can't ignore my rights being violated. Next, sir, I understand the Eighth Amendment protects cruel and unusual punishment, and I know the Supreme Court says punishment can be just for the crimes. However, I'm in a county jail and I'm presumed innocent Not to mention I am innocent and will prove it I've been a pillar in my community in South Carolina. I have no adult record, never done drugs, and have a doctorate degree in education. I prove myself as a responsible citizen and should not be subjected to the cruel punishment that I receive at CJC. Over 15 plus times, I have been abused in transport, ranging from injured ribs, knot on my head, several ankle and wrist bleeding, bruising on my knee in my cell, loss of feeling in my hands several times. I've had to be I've had to be on Ensure 2 weeks due to the poison comments, and just recently on 8/11/2020, I received threats in my peanut butter because I provided evidence of not only my innocence, but evidence that will show who it was through my PI. So, man, I wish I could just I wish somebody would have, like, been able to write her a letter after this real quick and, like, had her elaborate on what the peanut butter thing. Okay, what do you mean? Like, what kind of threats did you receive in your peanut butter? I don't understand. But so real quick, do you guys think she's, like, joking about that? I almost feel like she's freaking being serious about the peanut butter thing because she's crazy. Not in a legal insanity way, so don't take my crazy when I say crazy, that's not what I mean. Okay, so yeah, you heard it right, Lindsay. So wait, she even said, and just recently, she even dated the day that she received threats in her peanut butter, right? On 8/11/2020, so that was the wait a minute, that's the day before she wrote this letter, because this letter is dated 8/12/2020. So why didn't she just say yesterday I received threats? Well, probably because she figured, yeah, she doesn't know when he's gonna get this letter maybe, so she wanted to date it. But I know, me too, Julia, that's what I'm saying. I wanna know more about this peanut butter threat. Like, what was it? What did it say? Where did it how did it talk to you? Like, how what was the threat? Like, how did you know it was threatening you, you know? But anyway, so yeah, 8/11/2020 is she said, "I received threats in my peanut butter because I provided evidence of not only my innocence, but evidence that will show who it was through my PI." So she's saying of who killed Gannon through her PI. And we all know who did. I mean, I'm just saying this is what she's saying. So as a result of this, I assume their runners use people in trusted positions in jail to send me threats in my food, and I'm terrified of what will happen next. I don't know how I'm supposed to properly defend myself going through this unfair punishment, being denied my constitutional rights, being denied access to my attorneys, being under scrutiny, causing daily mental disturbances, being restrained, causing injuries, being denied law library access, etc. This is not okay. This is not okay in a country in which our country prides itself on democracy, a country with a flag that got a hole in it at Flanders Field in World War I, one that turned blood red in World War II, or the one that got cut with a sword at, man, why can't I read that? Chancellorsville? My eyes are starting to go out on me. Okay. So where are we at? So she's just trying to, show that she knows some history, it looks like, right? Man, I want to see what you guys are saying in comments though. I don't want to stop too much. We'll talk about it after the letter, but I do want to see what you guys have to say. Okay, so where are we at? Through all of this through all of this, the flag stood. We raise her up every morning because this country still stands for freedom, perseverance, justice, and vigilance. And I know what Congress decided on June 14th, 1917, Flag Day. Is that what it says? Sorry, I'm not a big history buff, so I don't know what that date's supposed to be, but it looks like it's 19, or it says looks like 1717 or 1797. Flag Day that still rings true, that not even the evil terrorists of 9/11 can take the American spirit away. However, I am showing the same things that flag shows. Courage, purity, innocence, to write to you to say, wait. and innocent, sorry, to write to you to say, I do not feel like a US citizen being treated this way in my beloved country. I'm not getting a fair process. Yeah, I don't know, sea monkey, if she's been transferred. Anyway, I'm not getting a fair process. I'm not getting represented properly. And I'll give the benefit of the doubt of a pandemic, but the other unjust treatment is not the way that our founding fathers intended this process to go. Not to mention, no pandemic, no terrorist attack, no police riots, etc., can stop our country from being the greatest on earth, upholding the law and staying true to the following one's constitutional rights. This is just the surface of my concerns. As you will see, they only get worse with illegal search and seizure. I was a victim of cohesion as it's mental and physical. Wait, I was a victim of cohesion as it's mental and physical. Sir, you can tell I'm educated. I know Miranda versus Arizona. However, a person cannot perform under this scrutiny. Abuse, cohesion, coercion. I don't know. I don't understand what she means by this sentence up here, though. Does anybody know? I was a victim, and then it says, as it's mental and I don't know. Anyway, I don't think we should take too much time trying to make sense of what she's trying to say on some of this. Where are we at? Uh, scrutiny, abuse, etc. And that's what has happened throughout this entire process. Besides, due to info from my I don't even feel that El Paso has jurisdiction, not to mention the wrong individual. I reach out to let you know that I am very concerned with the process because I know that you will uphold the integrity of the court. The judicial system that I know does not allow a person who is presumed innocent and who is to improperly defend themselves to be subjected to daily abuse and Eighth Amendment violations, does not deny Fifth and Sixth Amendment or speedy fair trials, does not interfere with attorney client privilege. Yes, I can tell you many situations in which I know they are listening, does not physically, mentally, and emotionally abuse innocent people waiting on trial, does not allow the individual to be in danger, not just from inmates, but from employees also, and does not avoid these situations causing individuals' mental health to decline and safety to be at risk. I live each day not knowing what will happen to me next, what person will put something else in my food, what rights I'll be denied tomorrow, or what injuries will occur next. I will I support law enforcement. I support our military, our country, and I know that a few bad apples incidents can ruin it for good people. I extend my concerns to you as a first step in this because my attorneys have refused to let you know due to the public knowing. Oh wait. Oh, my life is on the line. I'm innocent and I'm ready to return home and use the doctorate degree, the EDD, that I worked diligently for and cannot do that if I'm not afforded those rights. If I'm fighting for my life daily, I'm clearly no threat to myself, etc. Again, this is just the surface of my concerns and asked that something be done so I can get this behind me, move past this trial in my life, forgive those who persecuted and afflicted me, continue to be a soldier for Christ, and repair my mental state, and most importantly, grieve. I need those constitutional rights in order to be successful and participate in this process. I'm a prisoner bound in chains, like Paul said, but I know my Bible is not bound. I also know he appointed people in authority and to respect them because they are chosen to uphold the law. Please accept this as my letter of letting you know first, not going over the court's head, and following the appropriate chain of command. Something has to be done, sir. Thank you. God bless. Letecia. P.S. If there is any way possible to receive acknowledgement of your receipt of this letter so that I know you are aware. Alrighty, so that's the first one I have to read to ya. What do you guys think? Let me chat with you for a minute because that's why I wanted to do it on a live so I could see what you guys have to say. Hey, Polly. Let me get caught up here. Okay. Alephide! Yes, I know. Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. I don't even think I got to talk to you all since the verdict. Real quick. Let's do that real quick while before the next letter. So what do you guys think? Awesome, right? I mean, it's still it's like it's a good thing, but then it's just like you think about, oh, what Gina went through. I mean, so it is. I mean, that's at least there's justice is being served, but she was so freaking rude though, like her like kind of rolling her eyes when Landon was making her statement. Did you see the faces? I mean, the faces that she was making when everybody was making their statements. Like she was just like she was so annoyed to be there and so annoyed that they were saying stuff. You know what I'm she's just like sitting there like she did like, oh, it was just an inconvenience for her to have to sit there and listen to that. You know, it was just so like so wrong. Like she doesn't have any remorse for what she did at all. Like zero. 0, she thinks it's funny, and did you see her laughing with her, lawyers? Like, I know public defenders, they have to and defense lawyers, they have to represent bad people, I get it, but they didn't have to act like they did with her. Like, they were ridiculous, the way they would laugh and, like, it's almost like they stooped down to her level for this. They didn't have to do that. Yeah, they had to represent her and do the best job that they could because that is her right to, to have a fair trial and have representation. But like, no, the way they're like giggling at the table with her and just making like a mockery out of everything, I feel like. Cause no, I mean, like they weren't taking anything serious. Like, come on, like yeah, I don't know. And I missed a lot. Like, I missed a lot of the trial because um, I think, Juliet, the first week of that, I think we were on the trip. So I missed like the first week because I was on a trip we were on our trip. And then like the maybe third or fourth week I missed because I was up like editing videos. And then I would try to catch up. So I did miss, I would say I probably caught like maybe 60% of the trial. I try to like at least get the important stuff and like skim through what I thought needed to be heard. But I see that I did miss some stuff that I didn't realize, like, I guess people were saying in my last video comments that Dr. Lewis did say that she faked her diplomas. Can somebody point me to maybe like a clip and a timestamp? Maybe email me like a clip and the timestamp? Because earlier today when I was getting ready, I was listening to her testimony again to see if I could find a part where she said that they made it seem like that she didn't believe that her education was real either and that the forms were faked and stuff. But I must have missed that. I watched a lot of hers, but I didn't watch every single part of hers. So if anybody could help me out where to see that part, because that would be huge. I mean, if she actually really said that, then yeah. I don't know though. But because I mean, I got a couple comments, but sometimes people misunderstand things or mishear things. So I want to make sure before I take them as a fact that I want to hear it myself to see if that's really what she said. So well, yeah, she did get him offline though. I mean, she's not denying that she got him in an online school. There are now that I was researching online schools, I mean, the ones she had listed, which I'm sure if she was faking it, yeah, she probably would list some really good ones because Capella and Liberty are actually two really good online schools that are all accredited, employers respect. So I was learning that online schools are now they're more accepted and now they're just as good as, regular schools, as long as they're accredited with certain things. Regionally accredited, they say, is better than nationally accredited. But, so just because you get something online, I mean, doesn't mean it's not a real degree. But people were saying that Dr. Luce admitted that she actually just got like a fake like diploma or something. They think like she was saying that, how the diploma mill, you could just get a diploma or you could even get those printouts that just print out. I just don't understand how a classroom would let her in with kids and not make sure that that's a real degree, especially with a job like that. When you're going to have your kids, like how aren't they better than that? You know what I'm saying? You would think for that job, especially with a teaching job, they would double check that she really does have her degree and is qualified. But now I know I mean, I know she did that with the polygraph, but anyway, so I don't think Yeah, and but I think I don't so her having a doctorate, I highly doubt that, but does she have, her bachelor's? Does she have her master's? Does she have a teaching degree, like certificates to teach? I don't know. Dr. Latina, what's up? Oh, thank you, thank you. See, I knew sometimes people and they didn't do it on purpose, so if you were the one that commented, I'm not saying because I think you even the way you people commented about that, they're like, "I'm not sure, but I think she said this." So, thank you. So, we're still up in the air. That still doesn't okay. Okay, thank you. Um, well, after I finish these letters, let's go on and try to get a list of the graduates and see if we can, to see if it's I don't know, if they would all be listed. Somebody said they were able to pull up Liberty's, like I said, and she wasn't on the list, but Liberty is like a real campus too, so I don't know if the online people would pull up with she might have pulled up just like the main campus. It might pull up when you type that in. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you for joining, Lisa. Thank you. How have you been, Dr. Latina? All right, you guys ready for the next letter? Welcome to the family. Lisa Marie Pritchard. Wait, do you know a Larry? Wait. How do I know that last name? I'm sure there's probably a lot of Pritchards though. All right, let's do that. Oh, poets. Yeah, she's in chat. Yeah, we're still together. Yeah, Juliet, where are you? Yeah. It all started with you, Dr. Latina, the live that we did together. That was what started me and Juliet in a way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember, but okay, so let's move to the next one. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's probably not the same family. Yeah, Dr. Latina is a matchmaker. It was such a unique live. Like we went from what autopsy to like a dating show. It was pretty interesting. Oh, you guys be aware. I might have some I think it was all the super chat proposals. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was definitely what made her stick out. Not because there was super chat, because like at that time there were so many people in the live stream that it's hard to see everybody, but like when people super chat, they do stick out, so you're aware. You see them more. So, yeah, definitely. I did. Meg, are you talking about the schools? I did email the schools. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I did, and they said no, they can't give me that information. Which is weird because then after when people were like, "Oh yeah, you could just look at the graduates." Yeah, why couldn't they give me a list of them? But they got declined, like my request, and they said no. But I don't see why that they wouldn't be able to give me a list of their graduates. That is stupid, you know? Okay, so let's go to the next letter. Okay, Morningstar, good night. Capella, Libby, my company never takes bill. Oh, really? What? Yeah, soul for music was a big thing when it came to that too, though. Yeah. Is Soul for Music here? Yeah, you are. Hey, girl. Um, all right, let's go to the next thing. Okay, so we'll go to the next letter is, let's see what the date is. So we just did what? August 12th is when she wrote that letter. So the next one, as long as I didn't mistype it, which will bring it up because I rushed and put these. So I got the first two mistyped. We have February 21st, 2021. So it is a year later. And this one, I want to see where I got that date at. Oh yeah, because she has it dated. So yeah, she dates this. This is to the judge again. Well, let me share it. Let me flip it around. Let me. Oh, hi, Unsolved Cases. Okay, so Judge Gregory, we have says Letecia Stauch. All right. Let me take this down so we can see it better. Okay, so let's go to. It's going to end up going where I have to kind of. It's not going to go to the right page, but just okay. So conflict hearing info, Judge Werner. Okay, so this one is looking really blurry on my big screen, so just be patient with me here. Conflict hearing info, Judge Werner. On 2/19/2021, I was unable to talk with Judge Bain about my conflicts with my defense team due to one, the actual privacy of the booth in the transport over. I explained in detail to him expressing my concerns of privacy. I had a very difficult morning mentally because I am not mentally well. We know that. We know that. One of the main issues with my attorneys is their lack of ability to gather evidence. Due to this, I find little value in the term expert. First, they were unable to obtain my mental health records from Charleston, South Carolina. When I finally paid a firm in South Carolina to obtain them in 2016, I was diagnosed with and received treatment before work for over 28 hours of care. So they have this redacted. So wonder what she said. Diagnosed with what? Dang it. You guys, I'm just curious what she's saying she was diagnosed with in 2016. Hmm. Anyway, so and received treatment before work for over 28 hours of care. The school district even provided extra services and later let me medically resign due to the ongoing reality breaks. Okay, yeah, we see where she's going with that now. In 2018, I was hospitalized in Canada, crossing the border for 2 days, and completed more of treatment when I returned. I tell you this because it sets the stage for why I cannot work with my attorneys. I signed release forms for them to get all of this information so they would have a better understanding of why I'm all over the place some days. I asked them to use the info from a non biased doctor who worked with me more than 2 hours. But instead, they sent a lady who is clearly an actress and friends with the DA. She spoke about him. She spoke about him in an unprofessional manner, their history and his election. Wait. So she's saying they sent a lady who was clearly an actress and friends with the DA, but she's saying that she spoke about the DA in an unprofessional manner? I guess their history and his election. Now I'm sure all of this was true, but I thought she worked for the court, not one particular side. My attorneys did this to make me look like a perjurous individual. Instead, it was what is that? I can't see. I don't know on their part. I have included several reasons to support my claim as I kept a timeline of these conflicts. See, they're blurry on the big screen, but they're not as blurry when I look at the small. Okay, communication is broken beyond repair. I explained these issues to Judge Bain, including the lack of access and visitations in complete detail. Inconsiderate of evidence. Okay, inconsiderate of evidence. Since March 2020, I asked my attorneys to preserve the GameStop footage, to locate the Texas police officer whom I spoke with, and to get the cruise passenger list. Instead, they spent months contacting my family for mitigation. When asked certain things, they kept saying they will let the investigators know. 1 year later, same answer. Huh. Wait, I don't understand why she wanted. Okay, so she wanted her attorneys to preserve the GameStop footage, to locate the Texas police officer whom she spoke with, and to get cruise passenger list. Instead, they spent months contacting my family for mitigation. When asked certain things, they kept saying they will let the investigators know. 1 year later, same answer. Huh. My evidence, I haven't physically seen any while being held at CJC for 1 year. Yes, COVID, but inmates were still being held as our constitutional rights were adjusted. Overlooking statute and evidence. They over they overlooked the competency statute about video recording, human error. Okay, but this happens often with evidence in which me, the non-expert, has to provide corrections to evidence. Hold on, sometimes I have to read it twice to I like to fully get. So they overlook the competency statute about video recording, human error. Okay, but this happens often with evidence in which me, the non-expert, has to provide corrections to evidence. Info. They were texting my family and giving them info they should not have. They should not have. Why do they have this right here? What the heck? So we're not gonna be able to see it. So they filed that the motion county would not grant me new attorneys. My chances of a trial by judge, they knew I would. Maybe that will continue on the next one. Let's see. Hopefully that's yes, cool. That's why this continues. Okay. They filed that motion knowing this county would not grant me new attorneys to sabotage my chances of a trial by judge. They knew I wanted to present evidence to him without exposing any info on my son's father. However, they created incorrect conflicts instead of addressing the real issues. They could have filed the prose only instead of talking about my defense to sabotage my trial by judge. Wait. Hmm. All right. Defenses. Indeed, I am innocent, but I will not put myself or others in danger running the defense against my biological son. What? Who's her biological son? She doesn't have a biological son. Huh. I know. Yeah. Like, what? All right, let's see. So, against my biological son, when the system is letting two men run free who are involved. Who, Quincy Brown and Edgar or Eduardo? I mean, what are you talking about? One is a prominent member of an independent business. They use the NGRI to get a hearing, knowing I'm not guilty to cover up their lack of representation. Although I had bouts of insanity and still do, I do not murder or abuse anyone, nor would that be a defense because it's my understanding that you actually did do it. However, I will protect my bio son and I will protect the drugs and the violence documented from my stepson. So she's not talking about Gannon. Obviously, we know he's not her biological son anyway, but was like, was she just like trying to like, oh, act like, I don't know. But no, she says stepson. So who the heck is she claiming is her biological son? Wow. Okay, I will protect the drugs and violence documented from my stepson. The truth is, the court is holding the wrong person and for the wrong crimes. This whole process has been nefarious from denying me an attorney, threatening me in the bathroom. So now okay. Now she's claiming that she's been threatened in the bathroom away from cameras to confess. To confess. Taking advantage of me being delusional, threatening my other kids' freedom or else, etc. I am going to keep making it known, sir, just how much the state has done in this wrongful incarceration. I will continue to be an advocate for myself because, yeah, so she's claiming she's being threatened in the bathroom, away from cameras. What else? That her other kids are being threatened. Yeah, you want to know why that your kid's freedom almost got threatened? That's because of you, Tisha. You almost freaking got your daughter where you are with you. Like you put her in a spot where you had her with you when you did all this, and then you didn't fess up to it. So making them think that she could have had a part in it. Like you could have got her freaking life in prison too. It's bullcrap. And you're the only one to blame for that. Like what? Anyway, thank you, Becca, for joining. Thank you. Yay. Um, exactly. Crazy, not insane. Yeah, she is. She definitely is mentally crazy, but not insane. Not to like where she's legally insane, where she fits any of the criteria, really. Um, for that. But I'm just wondering who is she claiming is her biological son? Yeah, exactly, Lisa. Yeah, probably Amy. She probably would have let that happen. If for some reason they did charge her, she probably wouldn't have came out and been like, "No, Harley's innocent," because then she would probably like, "Oh yeah, selfishness would want her in there with her." Oh, hey Michelle. Yeah, she did. Yep. 100%. Yeah, Sherry. Oh, thank you. What an awesome comment. Yeah, me too. The judge was freaking awesome. Like the way stuff he said was just amazing. All right, so let's go to number 4. This will be the last page on this one. Oh wait, hold on. How did that end? Yeah. So it says, okay, wait. Am I going to keep making it known, sir, just how much the state has done in this wrongful incarceration? I will continue to be an advocate for myself because I am not a murderer in the level that the prosecution goes through to promote a wrongful conviction is absurd. Truth is, they could see a video from someone else and they would dismiss that person as a lunatic. They have too much invested in this wrongful incarceration to admit they were and are wrong. For these reasons, and because of my defense team is in cahoots with them, I am left with no other choice but to represent myself. Denying me my rights under the Constitution has happened throughout this process from the detectives. Let me read that again. Hold on. Denying me my rights under the Constitution has happened throughout this process from the detectives, the jail, and now my legal team. Every day I'm getting worse mentally due to inadequate representation and being held hostage for a crime I did not commit. These are my conflict issues and my reason for asking to go pro se as always. Thank you for your time. So yeah, this is when she's asking, yeah, to represent herself. So this was what date did I say? Ooh, really, oh, two. So this is February 21st, 2021. Huh, okay. Now the next letter is the longest one. And it's from August. Wait a minute. No, it's from September 22nd, 2022. Okay, so I think this is about her kosher food. It has to be because we haven't read that one. And yeah. So how's everybody doing? What do you guys think? So is some of these new to some of you guys? What do you guys think, the people that haven't heard this before? Man. Yeah, even her lawyers were acting like they were so annoyed by the statements, and they were just like, "Oh, come on." Like, that's I don't know if I was just maybe imagining it because but I don't think I was with them. For sure, on her face, you could read it all over her face. But I was seeing it on their faces too during the, victim statements. But I keep thinking, like, was I just imagining that just because how they acted the whole trial, or were they? I think they really were. Like, the one you could barely see during, the statements because it was, like, cut off a little bit on the camera, but the other one, it's almost like he was just so annoyed and just like, "Oh, come on, this is stupid." Anyway, oh, cool, okay. Yeah, it is like a but I have no room to talk with handwriting. I have, like, the ugliest like, if you see my handwriting, you would probably be like, "Gosh, that looks like somebody in grade school writing." It's so bad. I can't help I am left-handed, that's my excuse, but it's bad. Like, it's so bad that I'll write something and then I can't even read my own writing, and it changes, like, I have, like, such drastic different handwritings where, like, they don't like, one doesn't look like the other. It just depends on my mood, I guess. But when I worked in the pharmacy, I'll never forget, just got done writing a note and gave it to the pharmacist. It was for, like, one of the prescriptions. Just got done writing it, gave it to her, and the pharmacist, she's like, "What does it say? I can't read it." And I could not read it. I couldn't even I'm like, just they're like, "What do you mean you can't read it? You just wrote it." I'm like, "I don't know what it says." I didn't even know what it said, my own handwriting. So I had to call the police back, but yeah. Anyway. Hey, Burnt Butt Cheek. What a name. Burnt Butt Cheeks. Wow. Lex Luthor. Hey. But wait, I feel like mine looks like grade school though. Like not even teenagers. Mine looks like less than that. I'll have to show you some of mine and then tell me if what you think. But oh well, I can't help it. But like I feel like if I look at it like unbiasedly to just look at the handwriting itself, I always think, gosh, I feel like that looks like what I would expect maybe, like, somebody in, like, 6th, 5th or 6th grade's handwriting to look like. Anyway, all right. Now this one's gonna be the longest. So I'm just trying to take a minute to make a break. Yay, she did. It does, 100%. Lisa, what's up? Lisa 1111. Make a wish. All right. Let's do this next one real quick. So this next one has like a bunch of hold on, I'll show you. Computer's doing that. Okay, it was doing that weird thing where it was like putting up a page when I don't put it up. All right, so it's a prisoner complaint, okay? Privacy and security concerns resulting from public access to electronic court files. Okay, so this is just like the overview. So statement of claims. So it's basically, saying state clearly and concisely every claim that you are asserting in this action. For each claim, specify the right that allegedly has been violated and state all facts that support your claim, including date on which on the incident occurred, specific person involved, specific facts, stuff like that. So claim 1, freedom of religion, kosher violations, please see attached. Claim 2, medical neglect, please see attached. These ones aren't gonna go in order, so hold on a second. Sorry, claim 3, where is it? I don't know. Okay, we'll just have to. So we have you ever filed a lawsuit other than this lawsuit in any federal or state court while you were incarcerated? She says no. Is there a formal grievance procedure at this institution in which you are confined? Yes. Did you exhaust administrative remedies? Yes. So we have pretrial detainee. So hold on, let me find. Yeah, these ones. So we have continue to claim 1. Okay, hold on. So attached defendant's Trinity Food Services job title, inmate food distribution, defendant information, Trinity Food Services. So she has the issue with these people. Defendant 4 is being sued in his or her individual and or official capacity. Claim 1, general damages, restitution damages, or reliance. So wait, this is request for relief. So monetary loss damages, monetary. Claim 2, injunctive relief, monetary relief, policy change for well path, neglecting inmates. So these are some of the stuff she's going to bring up in the letter, basically. Her issues. Jurisdiction is 42 USC 1983. At the time the complaint arose with the defendant acting under color of state or federal law. Yes. Okay, so let's start this. Now I have to find. Two, 5. Okay, so this is 13. Hold on, I gotta find one. It's going backwards. Here we go. All right. All right. Claim 1. Kosher violations, First Amendment. Okay. Gotta get ready for this. Hold on, let me take another sip of coffee. Okay. From July 2021 to February 2022, my First Amendment right was violated by means of my kosher diet. Inmates signed an agreement stating they will adhere to the policy and follow their kosher diet guidelines to avoid interruption of meals and services. During this time, I expressed several concerns of my meals not being wrapped appropriately, items that were not kosher approved being placed in our diets, and the violation of sanitation by putting kosher on open trays. I asked deputies to alert their superiors that the policy and custom by El Paso County Jail was not prohibited per the religious affiliation. Below are a list of inmate kites that followed once staff refused to contact Trinity Food Services and administration and let administration know of the violations. So this is, wait, what did you say below are the list of inmate? So we have 2021. August 8th, kite to Trinity Foods, explaining the contamination in kosher items on open trays. September 4th, reported improper kosher and contaminations through the El Paso County Jail grievance process and was told to contact Trinity instead of the jail. November 19th, sent kite explaining that staff was using a pen marker to write K on non-kosher items that did not already have the standard approval. These were non-kosher items and violated the signed agreement on 11/22. A response from the jail said to kite the kitchen again. What? Response from the jail said to kite kitchen again. Okay, I don't know. All right. The jail continued to ignore the customs and policy for kosher inmates and placed the blame on the contractor, Trinity Foods. However, the contractor is conducting business in El Paso County, and administration, SSG, GGTs, failed to monitor or adjust violations. Next, during court transport in September 2021, November 2021, and February 2022, I advised the deputies that they were not providing kosher meals while at court, and eating the sack lunches were a violation of our kosher sign policy. I also asserted my First Amendment right on each occasion and asked the jail to adhere to their policy and on religious diets. After several attempts, I noticed retaliation and was not provided my kosher, or my meal was delayed for hours when other kosher and non-kosher inmates had theirs. On February 12th, Deputy Stangle, a named defendant, sent in a violation of kosher to religious programs, and they terminated my meal. From February 14th, 2022 until February 28th, 2022, I sent several kites and asked SSGTs could they provide the proof and reason behind the suspension that I did not violate the agreement. That, in fact, the jail continued to show a direct link between the policy and constitutional injury. During this time, I received notification that Deputy Stangle observed me violating the diet by eating other foods. I explained to her that these purchased items on commissary were not excluded. Once again, I asked the jail to hold a meeting or some form of hearing demonstrating that I did not adhere and that these actions were not prejudice on behalf of Stangl. Instead, I received unjust punishment as a result of this individual who is competent and who showed extreme indifference more than negligence toward my First Amendment right. From February 14th to August 14th, I was suspended from my diet, which led to weight loss, depression, and being limited to one meal a day because of excessive commissary prices. I suffered conflicts between myself and substantial burdens on my religious practice. This led me to modified religious beliefs and being forced to eat regular meals and or non-kosher items or not eat at all. I received my kosher back on 8/14th, 2022, after the 6 months. Immediately, the disregard to our customs provided more constitutional injury. 1st and 14th. On August 17th, 2022, I expressed the violations to Deputy Snipe, named defendant, and how the jail continued to fail at control, direction, or supervising others for our rights explained in the inmate handbook and our First Amendment right to practice religion. I explained to her that the meal for lunch and dinner were not approved items and were processed with other foods, causing contamination. I also addressed the need to reach out to her superiors to help bring the kitchen in compliance with their policy. After all, she was a party to violation in continued operation. She was a party to violation and continued operation. Okay. Hold on. What? We're on. So we have to get 4. Deputy Snipe became confrontational and abused her power while acting in official capacity. She insisted that the meal was correct, ignored my claim to a First Amendment right, and refused to serve me with a proper kosher diet. She was competent because she acknowledged the error, but explained that she was too busy to deal with it. She accepted Trinity's reasoning and did not alert her superiors that our rights were being violated, even though the first duty oath of office is to protect individual rights. She even stated, if you don't like it, don't come to jail. This is not the first time that she retaliated with comments such as these. In fact, she was also a deputy who ignored the violations that I listed in 2021. Deputies are our only means to correct a meal while locked down for 21 to 22 hours a day. The following is the next few non-compliances. 8/15/2022, non-kosher. 8/16/2022, no proteins for kosher meals, extremely low-calorie diet. 8/17/2022, non-kosher lunch and dinner. 8/18/2022, the most striking of the kosher violations from Trinity Foods was when they served smeat, which is processed meat with non-kosher items in a plant around pork. They will claim that no pork touched this meat, but the meal was a violation and contamination of non-kosher either way. This item has always been excluded from any kosher meals. Throughout this time, I was told that a Trinity employee named Tim, keep going the wrong way. Tim, okay, said we are cutting back due to inflation, and sometimes the food be non-kosher, eat it or buy commissary. On the next occasion, Tim told the ward deputy he was following guidelines, but still, El Paso County Jail refused to supervise the contractor. On 8/18/2022, we told SSGT, you see what that looks like, Braux, who entered A3 or as female A3 female ward during our out time. He said he did not know anything about it, but yet nothing happened, as in no remedies to these reports of First Amendment violations. On 8/19/2022, the meals were still incorrect, and all defendants continue to ignore the constitutional right defendants understand and have culpable state. Defendants understand and have culpable state. This policy is ignored because there is a disregard to our customs in the jail's handbook. This forces inmates to alter their religious belief, not eat at all, or have excessive commissary. Spending when we have excessive commissary spending when we are afforded 3 meals a day. These are deliberate intentions, even after 1 year of trying to resolve the issue and demonstrate prejudice to the religion. The parties involved expect me to follow my signed religion agreement, but can ignore it on their end. The defendants named are not immune under the 11th Amendment because number 1, 2, and 3 are in their official capacity. And I have met the factors in the prong test, and all defendants implemented or possessed responsibility and know the difference. Okay. So I met the factors in the prong test, and all defendants implemented or possessed responsibility and know the difference. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. Okay, so claim number 2 is medical neglect, 8th Amendment. I was arrested in March 2020, and upon intake, I signed on ROI. I signed an ROI and explained my extensive history with stomach issues. I suffer from severe IBS-C with symptoms present 12 or more days a month, leaky gut, abdominal pain present 15 or more days a month, internal external bleeding, blood and stool 7 or more days a month, swelling beyond the normal range, the presence of knots in my stomach that one can feel, and constant pelvic pain due to my stomach issues listed above. I explained that I experience frequent times of not producing a bowel movement, 10 to 15 days at a time, and sometimes more. I have been prescribed Miralax, Senna, and a stool softener at various times. Below is a list of communication through the inmate kite system. Kites only go show through 2021 November. Um, Medical kites. 11/27/2021. Stomach issues. Constipation and current medication was not working. The provider responded that no changes would be made. 12/7/2021. Denying medication that was productive. The provider responded that I was at a, let's say, 56% compliant rate. I explained to the med nurse, Jane Doe, that, ooh, I keep pressing the wrong way. Okay. The percentage was invalid because MedPass was consistently out of Miralax and or Senna. Due to staffing, sometimes medical never showed. So due to staffing, sometimes medical never showed, and they counted the days I was out of custody in their responses, thus making the response invalid. 1/18/2022, my kite said, "Can I get different stomach meds since the provider refuses to evaluate me?" The response was a deflection as the provider responded with, "Please make sure you are placing request in a professional manner." I was flabbergasted because the kite listed above was appropriate, 15 days without going. 3/12/2022, request for medication to clean system out because I was at 11 days straight. 3/26/2022, stomach health request and severe pain, and they responded that I was scheduled to see the doctor. I never saw a doctor, and bleeding started. 2/11/2022, 16 days without a stool, medication not working, stomach pain and bleeding. 4/10/2022, explained that I had been requesting help since 1/18/2022 and still did not see a doctor. 6/10/2022, spoke to Jane Doe nurse who had her badge backwards and refused to give her name. She stated that I needed to drink water. Like, we're gonna feel bad for her. Look what Gannon had to go through. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh, poor you with your stomach issues. Sorry, we don't feel bad. Okay. And stop eating the trays. Wait. Hold on. I want to see what was the end? Oh, I needed to drink water and stop eating the trays. Okay. I told her I eat once a day and I drink at least 12 to 14 8-ounce cups a day. I explained that the issue was chronic and I was at risk for bowel obstruction and or other long-term health risk. No help provided. Bleeding continued. Swelling pain. Tiny movable knots in my stomach appeared without seeing a doctor. Jane Doe's described tall, about 5'9", long dark hair, brown hair, medium build, white fair skin. 8/19/2022. Told medical staff that I needed relief due to stomach swelling, constipation, bleeding, and pain that was worse than any previous kites, and that current fiber lack, is it fiber lack? Current fiber lack and stool softeners are not working. Note, I have sent grievances, spoke with several medical staff members to include but not limited to Heather, Danielle, Maggie, and several other Jane Does who hide their badges inside of clothing or who turn it around backwards from March 2020 to August 2022. I informed SSGTs named Bryant, Iad, Doucette, and someone named Simpson, according to the ward deputy, about the medical neglect. I was told to keep kiting and to understand that staffing was low. The jail continues to ignore the negligence of contractors. WellPath, therefore, being an active participant in the responsibility for the continued operation and constitutional violation. So wait, she's claiming that they're wearing their badges backwards or turning them around. Huh. And then they're neglecting her. I don't know. All right. Continued neglect. On another occasion, I request a medical evaluation for a concussion, the second one while at CJC. In July 2022, I rolled off the top bunk and hit my head, sliced open and bruised my ribs. Or no, wait. I think she said she hit her head. So she sliced open her head and she bruised her ribs. I alerted the ward deputy Snipe, who called and emailed medical staff. I was told to put in a kite. These are the symptoms that was told to medical staff that continued. Nausea, several hours, dizziness, 2 days, bleeding, 2 hours, persistent and off and on for 1 day. Later, scabbing occurred. Pain ignored but lasted 4 days. Back and head. Headaches, still active off and on, insensitivity. Vomited off and on 1 day, blurry vision 2 days. Note, I still continue to have headaches, difficulty thinking clearly, and remembering information. I did send a kite on 7/19/2022, 7/21/2022, 7/26, 7/30. I was told to be patient and that I was placed on a sick call multiple times. On August 16th, 2022, Maggie, WellPath nurse, appeared almost 36 days after the incident. I explained to her that the incident occurred while sleeping, as I have nightmares and a sleepwalking conditions. So she has nightmares and sleepwalking conditions. I explained that the continued issues and that this was the second one in a year. I also asked for a bottom bunk wait, hold on. I also asked for a bottom bunk restriction to prevent further head damage and how I was sure that I damaged my ribs as well. I also expressed my concern for neglecting a head trauma for almost 30 days. She told me to kite mental health instead because they handle those type of things. Once again, I received incompetent responses from an individual who is a licensed nurse hired by WellPath. This was beyond a reasonable response time and are beyond negligent. Hold on a second. Let me put that down. Okay. Sorry. That my phone's supposed to be on silence, but it keeps vibrating. Hold on. Okay. Where am I at now? Okay, so she received incompetent responses from an individual who is a licensed nurse hired by WellPath. Hold on. I want to see what. So I just wanted to reread that part because I forgot. All right. So this was beyond a reasonable response time and are beyond negligent, as explained in the section involving my stomach issues. Both issues are serious and risk potential furthered health issues or risk of harm. Individuals and organizations in the same situation outside of these defendants would know that without the proper medication, x-rays, etc., the symptoms will increase, pain level will increase, and would lead to more stomach, gastrointestinal tract issues or head cognitive related issues, concussions. In addition, the stomach issues could lead to bowel obstruction and internal bleeding, for my previous GI doctor. Did it again. Okay. In summary, the named defendants in claim number 2 show deliberate indifference more than negligence, causing medical suffering and harm or potential knowledge that the harm will result. Both parties. Wait, wait. Does that sentence doesn't seem like it ends? Wait. Causing medical suffering and harm or potential knowledge that the harm will result. That's a weird way to word that, huh? Both parties violate the Eighth Amendment by number 1, deprivation of a basic human need that is serious, and number 2, acted with a sufficiently culpable state of mind. WellPath controls the direction and disregards health and safety. El Paso County Jail fails to supervise and engages in promulgated implementation of the casual policy, also disregarding inmates' health and safety. Other individuals in both capacities comparisons would know that their actions violate the amendment. In addition, both capacities entities are imposing the punishment of lack of medical care as a punishment, and El Paso County is not immune under the 11th Amendment. I have included that a policy or custom exists, and there is a direct link between the policy, custom, in a constitutional injury. Finally, both defendants refuse to protect inmates from inhumane treatment in conditions that are deliberate and prejudiced when compared to other inmate populations, or even at all. Inmates on chemical dependency are monitored and receive doctor visits, but the handbook preludes to treatment for all basic medical needs, and this rises to the level of cruel and unusual. Oh, cruel and unusual. Why do I keep thinking like there should be more to the sentence and it ends? So I don't know if I'm just reading it wrong or she's just right. Like it's not. It's how she's writing them. All right. So claim number 1, involved defendants. Let's see. We have defendant 1, El Paso County for El Paso County Jail, who are under color of law, failed to supervise and train staff properly to bring the kitchen and workers in compliance with kosher, uniform fashion, entities, policy, or custom, promulgated, created, implemented, or possessed responsibility for the continued constitutional injury to disregard First and 14th Amendment, abuse of discretion and used opinion evidence. So defendant 2 is Stangle. I think that's how you say it. L. Stangle, Deputy Stangle, engaged in an individual participation knowingly with prejudice to one's legal rights due to plaintiff's current prejudicial publicity. The plaintiff's right to, man, I'm getting already tired of reading. Hold on. The plaintiff's right to practice religion in accordance with customs and continue to report frivolous claims without merit, abuse of power, or tactics. In fact, there was no tangible evidence to warrant the kosher suspension. She's such a bit like whiner. I mean, she's going to be constantly like such a headache for this prison. It's going to be constant letters and complaints. And she used, wait, where are we at? She used false reputation evidence to punish, violate First Amendment. Defendant number 3 is R. Snipe. The individual participated in the violation by a total disregard of the First Amendment and due process by suggesting that this is a deserved punishment with comments mentioned. In addition to her disregard to fix the diet when she is the only means to do this while I was locked down 21 to 22 hours. So then you have continued claim number 1 is defendant number 5, Trinity Food Services, disregard to inmates' health and risk of the substantial burden placed by religious diet violations, failure to supervise kitchen staff and outside employees, those that instruct inmates in the kitchen on how to properly prepare a kosher diet, aware that their actions violate the right. You have claim number 2, involved defendants, defendant 4, WellPath, deprivation of basic medical care, ignoring El Paso County Jail's policy and 8th Amendments, acted with a culpable state of mind by hiring licensed professionals in their area of expertise, disregard or objectively serious condition, medical need, risk of harm if left untreated properly. Defendant 1, El Paso County, aware that the contractor well past action violates the Eighth Amendment rights and they have possessed responsibility for the continued operation and risk of harm. No, in reference to all defendants, all other individuals or entities would adhere to these rights and or no, their action violates the right. I think that's, thank you. Jeez. That was exhausting to read all of that. I mean, because it's just, ugh, headache. What a headache. It gives you a headache to read it. Oh, so somehow I had this. I might as well just share this. I meant to share it like on my when I did those videos of the text messages and like posts and stuff. Somehow these got under this file, so I never got to share it. So I'll just do it now that Landon's post, like back in, she don't have a date, but it was probably back when it first happened. Let's see if there's any hint to when exactly. So it says emotional, so silly to want to cause problems and focus on the wrong things. I need my boy, period. I need G. I need answers. I'm not worried with what people think or say, nor am I bothered by any negativity. Facts are what things should be. Wait, facts are what things should be based off of. My son needs and would want everyone to work together. No questions asked. He does not deserve this. Please submit credible leads directly to the sheriff's office. So this is before they even found him. Sometimes spent on the wrong things. I have hope. I don't want anything to slow down. Everyone come together. If you're not guilty, just help. That goes for anyone and not directed to any individual. Please, I'm here for my baby, our G-man. I can also say our hero. My boy is full of love and smiles and more to give. I beg, please think no, after he has found the truth and innocence of, where are we at? Okay, wait. I can also say our hero. My boy is full of love and smiles and more to give. I beg, please think like our G-man. And I know after he has found the truth and innocence of whomever will be revealed. I know after he has found the truth and innocence of whomever will be revealed. I just need my baby home. Us need a new beginning, a new approach. What I hope is that we can do what is right. Bring my baby home. I'm so grateful for the support and for the community and the many people working on this case. I pray that God will give each of you strength and energy to press on. Thank you. All right. Hold on a second. That one. Let me see if I read this one. Oh yeah, that was the one that. How's the chat doing? So what did you guys think of those? I want to go find those ones. We could do that. Let me write that down. But I do also want to look to see if we could get a graduation list. So graduation list, and then the letters that she wrote to what Miss Brochure or whatever. I think how that was spelled. And then there was one other letter that they said was in the evidence. The ones that to Harley. Remember, so she had written a letter to Harley about, like, remember they said that she said if they say that they can't find her in jail, don't worry, because she was planning that escape. Graduation list, and then okay, what else? I feel like the one thing that I just said now is the one I forgot that I didn't write. Let's see, how's chat? Incredibly full. Yes, definitely. Yeah, exactly. I know. It's just all to because it's probably because jail food is horrible, so it's probably, like, better food, so she's just such a manipulator. Yeah, she is exhausting. Can you imagine, like, being, like, with her or a friend or relative? I mean, because it doesn't seem like she's changed, like, after hearing, from her former classmate and stuff, like, she's always just been like, a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, yeah. No, she was too busy hauling him around trying to hide him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry, I gotta add this because it was bothering me on my when I was reading. Okay. Any other requests? Okay, so let's do I actually also wanted to go through hold on, let me bring this up. Oh, this one, yeah. Hold on. So, like a week or so ago, I had the one live I was gonna do that when I was gonna read the letters, I had highlighted, like, interesting parts of this affidavit that I wanted to go read to you guys, and somehow I didn't save and I lost it all. So mad. So let's see if we can find because there was, like, some interesting parts that I thought it would be interesting to read. Um, I actually had, from when this first happened in the affidavit when it first came out, I read it, and I did it was, like, part 1 and part 2 where I read through it, and just I would say, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I don't know why it took that long, but I got a letter from YouTube, and it said that it went against policy, and they took it down, and they didn't give me a strike because they said, they don't believe that I knew it went against policy because I don't know, like, it to me, it's no different than any of the true cri you know what I'm saying? All the true crime videos that we all cover, so it's and they don't tell you, like, why. So it's, "No, I didn't know." So they took one of the parts down. I think it was part 1, or was it part 2? So I would send you the links, but now there's only half of it, which sucks. But let's see here. Have you guys looked through the affidavit? Because there are some interesting things. There's, like so maybe you know what I should do? Maybe I'll just, like, after this, highlight it and then maybe wait to go over it until I highlight the stuff again. What do you guys think? How many of you guys have read it though? Let's see. The Volkswagen Tiguan is significant. Hold on, wait, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see if I could at least find a couple. So I'll just make sure what parts I find that since I don't know exactly what is it about it, like which parts, because it's a big document that went against policy. I'll try to be more careful on what parts we go over and I guess because I don't know what it was because one of my parts is fine. It didn't. All right, let's see here. Hold on, let me take this down for 1 minute. Uh, just want to see if I could hurry up and maybe find one of the parts I wanted to read. Give me 1 minute. I should play a song. Why? Some copyright-free songs that we're allowed to Oh, wait, here's, hold on a second, based on well, that's right, there actually was some somewhere where there's a few text messages here and there throughout the affidavit that that I didn't have on my text that I wanted to read too. Hold on, explanation. Here, let's read this part. We'll read a part of this here, and then let me highlight so I know which part that I read. Um, so we have just going to read a couple of these points. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So Leticia's whereabouts are unknown between 11:22 to 13:22 hours, which would be 11:22 p.m. to 1:22 p.m. She was again captured on video surveillance making a second purchase at the same Petco. Okay, so Mr. Stauch sent a text message to Gannon's cell. Hey, buddy. I guess they went over this at the trial, actually. See, I highlighted things that I don't think that they actually went over at the trial. But yeah, he texted her, hey, buddy, this message was unanswered at 13:21. And then the response was, can I play Zelda at least? And Mr. Stauch replied, not today. A significant event occurred on Gannon's phone at about 13:43 hours, which is prior to arriving back at the Stauch residence. There was an internet search for, can my parent find my cell phone if it's off? I submit that this internet search was likely conducted by Letecia on Gannon's phone and not Gannon himself. Yeah, because based on upon the content of the search, the way the search terms are phrased in the presence of a period in between phone and if, that is very similar to the way that she searches. Oh, here it talks about the ADT. Hold on. Anna was asleep in her bed that she could not see him. Letecia told Lana to go outside. I was trying to, there's a good chunk of like where it talks about a lot of her different stories. Like it had a good list of the different things she said, which I know they went over 'em, but just to see them like all listed out, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Okay, so huh? No. Ari, what? No. Are you asking me? No, I didn't say that. No, I don't know. Nobody reported me, I don't think. It was just, I don't know how that video is like 3 years old. I don't know why all of a sudden it got a strike or not a strike, but it went like got taken down for policy. No, I don't think anybody report. I guess maybe that was it, not her. I don't know, but maybe it did get reported or something. It's just weird, like why after 3 years then all of a sudden it gets taken down. I have no idea, but no, I didn't say that. All right, so let's look at graduate list. I'll have to go through, maybe highlight things because it's going to take too long to do it as we're chatting. It'll be annoying. All right, so let's look up Graduation list. Trying to think how I could, so we'll do Liberty. And if is anybody here, the people that commented that they looked the graduation list and she wasn't on it, are you here? And can you send me maybe a link to where you look so I could compare and know if, where I find something, if it's actually the same as what you found or if it's something different? I should go back and see who are the people that commented. I don't know. For your work, ugh. Yeah, Shauna. I hate it. Oh my god, Julia, yeah, that's a good one. She doesn't have IBS, she has regular BS. Let's see what I did there. Yes, that was a good one. Oh, you're funny. Poison my brownies, what? Oh. Hey, Sarah. I'm trying to see if anybody answered, family here, thanks, I've heard one of the things. Oh, thank you. Yay, me too. I like my new family here. Thanks. I've heard wonderful things about you and your channel. That's why I had to check it out. Well, I'm glad you checked it out. Yay. Me and Fuchi's mom actually gets. Oh, did she? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Wow. Oh man, I'm behind in my comments. I just realized. Shoot, hold on. I keep going to try to cut up, and there's more and more and more. Okay, here we are. Oh, Eddie, what's up? Stoned, are you? um, thanks, V Slims. All right, so let me just look up. She said she graduated. She doesn't have her undergrad information on LinkedIn, but she has, hold on. I'll show you. And we'll see. And then as far as the other stuff, I'm just going to wait because I don't have it highlighted. It's just going to be annoying to try to go through it on live. Okay, so let me go to her LinkedIn just so I could show anybody that didn't see the video, and then we'll just see what we could find. I don't know. I can't say for sure we're going to be able to confirm or deny it for sure, but we could try. Yeah, so here's her LinkedIn stuff. Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. What did you say? Okay, domestic. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to look for it and see in a minute. But I just wanted to get the dates for sure. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it was getting hard because the one that I was the most exhausting one was that last one because it was 13 pages, but that was going in order, that was the last one to read, so I was like, oh. And the way she wrote, it was like sometimes her sentences seem like that there should be another word at the end. It's weird. It's like that it almost doesn't seem like it's complete, if that makes any sense. And she did that a lot where it's like, wait, there needs to be more. Like the way it ends, it's like so it's hard to read because you're reading it in a way where you're expecting there to be more because the way it's written in that sentence, and then it's just the end of the sentence, and it's like, wait, it's so weird. Hey, Gilly, what's up, girl? How are you? Oh, thanks, Shauna. Bobbity boo. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's do. You hate her. Yeah. Okay, so she has I'm gonna write down well, no, I don't have to write it down, I'll have it. So we'll look up her but see, I almost think for sure that I really don't think she has a doctorate, so I like to even look that up. I'd rather like let's start looking up Capella to see 'cause so the master's is where I'm like debating. And for like her undergrad, like does she have her bachelor's? Because she did have teaching jobs, right? Did they check? So, but I don't know where she got her undergrad because she doesn't have it listed or where she claims she got it. Um, so I'm gonna start with Capella though, and then who just said that they were looking who was it? Where are you? Whoever said they were looking at liberties, will you send that to me and then I'll look it up and see if we find the same stuff. All right, so let's start with Capella. All right, 1 second. Does anybody know where she claimed that she went got her undergrad at? Has anybody heard anything? All right, so let's see. I just don't understand why like colleges wouldn't like since I emailed them and but why they wouldn't be able to release their list of students. Like is that like a privacy thing that should be public? You know what I'm saying? I was like surprised that they're like, no, we can't do that. Well, what do you mean? What if I was like a job and well, I guess they would just give permission, but it just doesn't seem like that would be like a private thing. It should I don't know, it was weird. I was like, "Sweet, I'm gonna get, the list and see, we'll be able to put this to rest," but nope. Alright, Capella University. So wait, she supposedly graduated with her master's in 2011 at Capella, she is what she has listed. So let's see what it commencement, here we go, let's see. So that it does have the commencement for 2011, wouldn't that be right? Wouldn't that be what we would look for? I would think. Um, or no. So we have Capella University. But see, that's what I'm confused for the online though stuff. Is there for ones that actually have a physical school too, right? I mean, for this kind of stuff, would they include the online graduates too? I don't know how that works with online. But she's not oh, wait, what would her name be back then? Because this would be 2000 she wouldn't does anybody know what year she married, um, Al? I'm gonna have to look that up. So her name, she would probably either be going by Harden or Hunt because she was do you guys, does anybody else find that weird that Chance Hunt's obituary, he doesn't even have unless if I overlooked it, but he doesn't mention Harley or Letecia, which that's fine because if he wasn't married to her anymore, he doesn't need to include her. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Harley included either, does he? So yeah, we're gonna look it either Harden or Hunt is what it would be under. So let's see. Um, no, not wait. No, that's not under Harden. But like I said, I don't know if this is. Oh wait, we're in Bachelor of Science and Business. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Business master. So we need masters. Here we go. Masters of Business Administration. Okay. Wait. Let me make sure what her master's was exactly. So it was master's degree, curriculum and instruction. Well, wait, can you guys see that? Curriculum and instruction. Why do I feel like that's not even gonna be huh. Let's just look under the education one and then we'll see if Harden or Hunt. Okay, here's H. No Harden. No Harden and no Hunt. Let's just look under Stauch. I don't think she was married, but let's just buy it to him by them, but let's just do it to make cover all of our bases. No. So that's for education, but let's see if we could find one that actually says what did you say? Curriculum and instruction. Postmasters. Huh. I'm just double checking it just to make sure that maybe okay. I'm just gonna look under all of the ones that are kind of no, that doesn't even have. There's a Harden, but Yumika. Hers is spelled with an I though. Hardin. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, because I've seen it written. Hunt. There's a couple Hunts, but not her. Nope. Okay, master. So do you think so, like with Capella being an online thing, do you think that this is all of it? This is it for all the online? This is it could I mean, they are listing all of the majors, but do you think? 'Cause I don't know. I still feel like if she's not on here, I'm still gonna be, like, unsure. Like, I still want it proven more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that. Oh, this is doctor okay, now we're and this isn't where she claims she got her doctorate, so this is supposedly she got her master's. But let's just see if bachelor because she doesn't have her bachelor's written, so let's see if she possibly got her bachelor's here. 'Cause I don't think I checked the bachelor's, did I? Oh, it goes right to master's, huh? Okay, so let me she's not on this at least if but why does that say newer oh, yeah, Capella right here, I was gonna say. Alright, well oh, I guess if she got her bachelor's there, it wouldn't be in 2011. Yeah, this is I'm looking at the 2011. But this is March, so there would be 2 2011 graduations because there would be one well, I don't know, there could even be more than that because I don't know how they are they, semester I don't know, yeah, let's see if there's I could find any more 2011 ones for because this is March, so maybe there's one for, like, December, you know? Alright, let's see if I could find another one. And chat, did anybody say they found yeah, she's on LinkedIn. That's what how that's what I'm going by, what she put for LinkedIn. So she put Capella for her master's in 2009 and 2011, and then she has this specialist thing where it's like a ed s or whatever, which I went over it in my video where it's supposedly like a 30-hour thing where it's almost like if you don't want to go for the full doctorate, you would do that. But so it's like she went there after her master's, well, claimed, and then after that she ends up going to do her doctorate, which is 60 hours. And the Ed S is 30 hours, like the specialized one. So I don't know why you would do both, but I think it's probably because it's a lie and she needed like a something for a job or something. You know what I'm saying? Spot some specific area of um, schooling, you know? And then supposedly these certifications, which who knows, it could be complete lies. And then I wasn't aware that they talked about this in the trial. They talked about where is it? Hold on. This post where she where did that go? Where she commented on it? Hold on. I'm trying to think where I found it. I don't have like a LinkedIn. Well, I do obviously, but I don't really have it where I use it. But she liked something and it was and then she talked about applying for a flight attendant thing. I forget where I found it though. Somewhere on here it linked it to it. I don't know. But anyway, she liked it and she said she applied for a job for the out of Miami or Colorado. And then somebody in my comments was like, "Yeah, they talked about how she applied for a flight attendant, um, well, a couple months before the murder, I think it was, which do match up to the post because the post would look like it probably would have been because it said like 3 years ago or whatever. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. If you want to see it, go watch my video. Okay, wait. What were we just gonna do though? Oh, another thing I wanted to clear up. I wasn't thinking right during that video. I was saying, "Oh yeah, she probably got the military discount." Well, no, because she probably wasn't with Al yet. I wasn't even thinking about that. Would she even? She? Well, yeah, she would have been. Wait, yeah, she would have been. So I was talking about her doctorate when I said when I was looking up credits, which, like I said, I don't even think she really got her doctorate. I think she is probably lying, but or maybe she got some like she tried for it and didn't graduate. Who knows? But yeah, she actually would have been married to Al at that time if this is these dates. So never mind. Because I think she was married. Wasn't she with him for like Definitely over 10 years, but wasn't it even longer than that? Like 14, why am I thinking 14 years is coming to my head? Um, Under the jelly? What? Where did you find that? What documents are you, I don't know what document you're referring to. This is LinkedIn. What what document are you referring to? The letters? I'm trying to think if I found them all on the, Colorado website from the document or not. I'd have to go through, but now I have them saved in files, but I think you could probably get them all there, yeah. Because that's another I wanna go to that website too, and we're gonna look through that, so let me write that down. Um, so you could go to Colorado State and get, like, the documents there, if you're talking about the letters, yeah, but I'm not sure what you're referring to because I've went over a lot of stuff. But yeah, documents, any, like, court documents, yeah. Yeah, probably. I don't. But I just wanna know how far did she go? Did she get her master? Did she get her bachelor's? Did she have any of it? And if not, that's very concerning that she was allowed in a classroom of kids and they didn't freaking make sure she at least was qualified to teach. I know you don't have to have your doctorate, but I'm saying, what if she didn't even have any degree? I don't freaking know. It's just alright, let me see if I could find another commencement. So, let's see if we could find, like, the winter like December? Wouldn't there be a graduation in December too? I don't know how Capella does theirs. So here we have an accredited online. Here's a cat. No, we don't need a cat. Oh, wait, under. No. All right, let's see. Graduate. Wait, university. Let's put commencement in the thing. Let's see, okay, 2011. So they have one in August too, it looks like. So let's see. Let's go to August 2011. All right, let's see. Here's August. I think this wait, is this gonna be the right no, never mind. This doesn't have the list of the people. Hold on. Let's see if I could what's this? Because there's gotta be at least 2 graduations in 2011, if not more. Oh, shoot, I accidentally deleted the page. Okay, Capella. Okay. Why is there I can't find any of the other ones right now, but maybe when I get off, well, I'll be more time, and I won't feel like I'm on a time, like I'm, pressed for time. Just making you guys sit there, you know? I'll be able to take my time because I don't yeah, I don't see any other ones, just the one in March as far as for Capella right now. 2011, I mean. Let me see if anybody has found another, like, in August or December or any other ones for 2011, email me. Let me check my emails to make sure nobody did email me. Okay, so now I'm gonna look up Liberty, but that's the one that she probably is for sure lying. It's her doctorate. So I really don't think we're gonna find her name on any of those, but we'll look. All right, so I got the one that you got, whoever sent that to me, but where does it so let's go through that. Thanks. Who was that? I don't know if I want am I allowed to give you a shout out by the name on your email or I'm not sure who sent this, but I don't wanna some people don't like to share that. So let me know and let me share this. Thank you though. Saves me a step. So this is Liberty commencement for 2019. Okay. Um, okay. How do they have this situated? Let's see. They're sorted according to last names as known to Liberty, not necessarily the last name written on your diploma. Okay, let's see. So it's not okay. I kind of like this. It's not organized by um major or programs. It's by just by the name. It looks like so we could just go right to H. Okay, let's see. So we have Hardin or Hunt. Oh, this is 2019. So maybe even Stauch. It definitely wouldn't be Hunt. Um, and I don't think, well, let's just check Hardin. So, and the Hardin, I think hers is with it. I too, but let's see. Doesn't look like it. Sorry, you're not on here. Letecia. Oh, wait, here's the Hardin. Hold on. There is some Hardins. So we have Carlene, Shantae. No, not Letecia. Let's look under Stauch just to make sure. Because I think she would have been married to him if she really was in school at that time. Okay. Okay, says nope. Okay, well, she's not on this one. I'm gonna see if I can find any other ones from 2019. And then there's that one, what, this specialized one for at 2013. I mean, she probably lied about all of those, but what about her undergrad? Wonder if she had that. That's the one I really wanna know because I wanna know if our school systems are really slacking and they're not even checking that crap to at least that you meet the minimum requirements to be in a classroom with kids. That's just so crazy to me. That's like, what if, I mean, you're putting your kids with, like, it could be a criminal then, like you're not going to verify who the heck you're leaving your kids to for 8 hours a day. Man, okay. So, Liberty University graduation, let's do 2019. And then we'll bring up the Colorado website so you guys could see how to get there or whatever. All right. Liberty University commencement. Okay, here we go. Here's the commencement. It's probably going to be the same one that she just sent me. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's the same one. When you type it in, it brings up the same one. So I think that's the only one we're going to be able to get. Let me see though. See if I could find another one just in case. All right. Oh, here's maybe another one. No. Well, wait, you could do a Vice President Mike Pence spoke at the commencement of 2019, but this might have been the people that were physically there on the campus at Liberty, because Liberty is a Christian school that's actually in Virginia, but then they offer online classes. So I'm guessing it would the people that are actually there aren't gonna be the ones that go online. I mean, the people because they have a live thing at their graduation, so she's definitely I don't think she'd be there regardless if she did graduate, but I don't think she did, so I don't wanna watch it. I think it'll be a waste to watch that. Let's see, fall. Yeah, you guys, I don't whoa. Oh, total enrollment, 93,349. Yeah, okay, well, she's not on at least the commencements for the ones that we found. I'll see if I could find any more, but I don't know. I don't even I'm doubting that she has her master's for some reason. But maybe her bachelor's. I don't know where she got it. Let's see. Oh, someone said University of North Carolina. She was a political science major in 2006. So she said someone said that. So let's try to look that up. So so that'd be University of North Carolina, right? And graduated 2006. Are you the person that emailed me? Are you saying? Oh, Shauna, are you saying that she graduated in 2006 or that she started in 2006? I'm not. I know you're not saying this as a fact. You're saying people are saying that, but are they saying the graduation? Uh, Political science. Okay, let's see if we could find hold on. What kind of commencement for that? So UNC 2006 political science. Let me see. Okay, thanks, Shauna. Are you sure though? She never had a teaching job, only a teacher's aide. Are you sure though? I'm not talking about in Colorado, but her whole history. She never had a teaching job. Because people, huh? Even Al kind of made it seem like that in that speech in a way. Because I mean, he said, didn't he say like she's well educated? And so I was wondering if, all right, let's see, her university, China, graduating. All right, let's see. We'll do it for 2006 and see what commencement. Here's 2006. So we'll look for Hardin and Hunt just in case, because maybe she was married to Hunt at the time. You never know. What's this? Oh, table of contents. But can I just, is there, oh no, is that what I'm gonna have to, all right, let's see. I just want a list of the people. Oh, wait, I might need to know that. You said you think political science? Wait, I want just undergrad. Huh. Oh, happy birthday, Katie. Well, so today's Tuesday, right? So next Monday, happy early birthday. Well, I might, be I might be on a live closer to your birthday. We'll see. All right, here's bachelor's. So we have biology, chemistry. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's master's. Okay, so this is perfect. Communications, economics, geography, German, hold on, political science. What would that be? Let me just go through them all and then see. Political science. Here we go. Yeah, it's arts. Yeah, I was thinking it would be Bachelor of Arts. Okay. All right, let's see. Um, Jade Harding, Harden with a G. Uh-uh. Well, no, she's not under Hunt or Harden, if that was her degree. Shoot. Not at least not in her bachelor in of arts and political science. But maybe we're wrong on the date that she graduated. Do you think? Trying to see if there's any like. Oh wait, let's see if it's just C under this, just in case. No. Dang. Well, no. Well, if anybody ends up getting like other information as far as, well, let me see, Saturday, May. But wouldn't there be another graduation in December of 2006 though? 'Cause that's what I'm wondering. Let me see if I could find that. Isn't that, what do you think? I'm trying to think with some, I'm pretty sure, from where I graduated, there was always, there was one in December and then one in May. Now I'm like doubting, like, was it, or did you have to wait? No, because if, no, you could either graduate, at least ours was set up in December or May. So there'd be two in each year. Oh, Pembroke. So no, that said Chapel Hill. Hold on a second. Pembroke. Wait, how many? University of North Carolina, how many do they have? It did say Chapel Hill, though. Pembroke. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm spelling it right. Yeah. Pembroke. Okay. Let's see. Pembroke. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, but it's not bringing up the. Oh. Okay, commencement 2006. They have it on video, but not everybody walks. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody goes. Because you could just get your diploma. You don't have to actually physically be there if you don't want. Um, all right, let's see. Commencement arch. Wait a minute. Hold on. So you're saying she started school. Somebody said she got arrested for that car in 2001 for the auto theft or whatever. I guess I could look at our records. So I'm just trying to think of like different, because that looks like we're going to be able to look at any date. So like, if it's not 2006, what date it could be. But let's do 2006 first. Hold on. Here, look. I think this is going to be what we need, right? Wait, we need what year? 2006. Earlier commencement action can be found on UNSP's YouTube channel. What? Oh, these are just shoot, I just want a list though. These are just videos. That's I don't know. If we could find out if we do find out that she actually did, then we could see if she's on there, but I'd rather just get a list because I don't think she necessarily would have actually been there, but I guess we could look. What do you guys think? So this Bosis spring. See, what do you guys want to do here? I heard she just worked at the Pembroke University, not attended. Oh, I don't know. All right, let me take this down and let me see if I can get a list, guys. Oh wait. Huh. Oh wait, here we go. 123 20th spring commencement, 2006. Oh, I don't know if this is the right. No, that's not the right one. I don't know. I'll have to do a little digging. I can't find a thing besides a video, which well, I mean, we can try to go through it, but it might be a waste of time because not everybody walks for their college graduation. I don't know if I want to try to go through 2 hours of a video trying to find where it's at and to probably not even be on it. I'd rather try to find the list first. I don't know why I'm not being able to find a commencement list like we did the other colleges. They just want to do these video they have videos. Let's see, what's this? Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me see. No, it's Chapel Hill. Dang it. Yeah. All right. Well, yearbook. Yearbook. They have a yearbook at maybe Letecia. Yeah, no, of course. Wait, it's a video for what though? You talking about the graduate? I have the graduation for that, but um, is that what you? Let me see what email you sent me. It's fits the graduation. I have that video, but I might like look through it all on off time and then find that spot if she is, or a rare chance she's in it, but I just don't think she is. Oh, wait, somebody might have found it. Hold on. Facebook. Okay, I'll check that out later, Tammy. Thank you. Let me see. Look at UNC Pembroke. Oh, yeah, that I know. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I know. I could fast forward it, but do you remember even like on that small graduation for which it was Sammy? Like it was hard even finding hers for some reason for the high school. It's not as easy as it thinks because as you think, because you could be like, oh, it's in alphabetical order, but for some reason it's not because they're like each like what a couple hours long. So it might be better if I just look on it off time. If I find it and she happens to be in it, I'll make a video of it. I'll just like upload a short little video of her getting her diploma. But I highly doubt she's even going to be in it. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Do you think what's the chances? Oh, wait a minute. Thanks. This is this video you sent me? Is this on the YouTube channel? Oh, it's on Facebook Watch? Tammy? I'm confused. I didn't know. I wish I could probably like play parts of it, but it's a 40-minute video, so I don't I'd have to see which parts would be worth playing. But thanks for sending it. I'll have to check it out. And maybe on the next live, if there's some interesting things I could clip them out or whatever. Cool. All right. So um oh the all the documents, like the court documents, there's so many. I don't know. I don't even know if it's gonna be worth going through them right now. I know I said we were gonna do that, but it's just hold on, let me see. Yeah, but sister, do you think she's gonna tell me the truth? Yeah, right. She's not gonna tell me the truth. You think? Oh wow, this is a recording. My phone was recording me. Um, I mean, what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to bring up the Colorado website and all the documents, or do you want me to just on my off time highlight the parts of the affidavit that I wanted to go over and then go through that video and just have it separate? Because all the legal documents, I mean, if there's a lot of like boring stuff that you almost have to go through and pick out. Because I've been through it here and there, trying to pick out interesting things, but I know I probably missed some things because it's so much. So I'll just like randomly keep going through it, seeing, if I missed anything. But hold on. Get up real quick. I'll do it really quick and then we'll call it a night. Um oh wait, I think I have it saved in my thing. Make it easier. Um why is not my bookmarks coming up now? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Okay. I got it now. All right. Cases of interest. So right here is the website if you guys want to go look at like all her documents. So you have People versus Letecia 3/12/20 to 12/27/21, and then you have 12/28 to 2/2/23, and then you have 2/9/23 through present. So you could go to any of them, and it has all. I mean, you see what I'm saying? You have this one, and then you could go to this time period, and you have this, and then you could go. So it's like there's a bunch of stuff you could go through. They're all legal documents. Um, so yeah, Like, let's see, like some of it's just like really boring stuff and some, it's interesting. So you have case laws. So just a bunch of stuff. So whoever was asking, there it is. Somebody was asking about where I get the documents. Here's like where I get the legal documents. So are you still in here? Colorado Judicial Branch. And then you have to you go to El Paso County, cases of interest, and then these ones are the ones like headlined right now because it's all the trial and stuff. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to end it though. Oh, I almost forgot. Open panel. I'm going to try to do. Wait, hold on. An open panel tomorrow. So if anybody wants to be on it, will you email me? I know I got one email. So I don't know if you're in here, the email that you emailed me last week that you want to do the open panel. If you're in here, I got your email. So I'm going to try to do it tomorrow for sure in the next couple days, but I'm planning tomorrow. Okay. And if anybody else wants to, if I could get enough people ahead of time that tell me like ahead of time that they want to do it, then that would be awesome because then I could just send you guys all individual links and we could have it more like organized type. And then we could, go through and talk to all you guys. And then if there's time at the end, then I could open it up to the chat and then they could come up. That would be my preferred way to do it because it's just a lot more organized and better that way. But if for some reason I don't get people responding, then I will just have to put it out in chat and have, just have you guys come up. But I would rather pre-plan it a little bit. So just email me if you're interested. It'll be evening, probably, 8, 9 o'clock starting or 9:30. Yes, on this case particular, I want to do it on this case and what you guys thought of the trial, what some of your guys' theories, because I still have no idea exactly like how everything went down and what happened. And like they were saying, she is such a freaking coward jerk that won't even give Landon and Al just tell them what happened. She won't even do that. Come on, you have no chance of getting out. You're gonna be in there the rest of your life. Just let them know, let them know what happened. They want to know what happened. And I just think she's never going to tell them because that gives her power. She has that power where they want something from her and she's not going to give it because when she gives it, then she has nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she never is going to, which sucks. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys think, though, what everybody's different opinions of what you think happened and the whole candle incident. And it's just it's like a mystery in a way, Um, so oh yeah, LL Simpson. Maybe I will see if she got her teaching, if she actually really got some of those wait, what was it? Hold on. One was from Colorado. There's a teacher certificate from South Carolina, then the teaching license standard from Colorado Department of Education. So yeah, maybe I can somehow get the records from them and see if she actually really got that license. But I mean, do you think it's worth all the time to like look into this, like the education stuff, or no? Yeah, I guess might as well. I mean, I'm really curious just to see if they actually did let her in a classroom without the proper qualifications, which is makes me really mad though, actually. Um, wait, what's 77 years, sister? 77 years. Yeah, Spirited Trees. So it's not a call-in necessarily, like where it's set up a little bit different, but yeah, it's a StreamYard link. You just take the link. You could just do audio. You don't have to do video. Most people do just do audio, but you can do video if you want. It'll give you an option to either share your mic and cam or just share your mic. And then you just come up and it's really easy. StreamYard makes it super easy. So, yeah, just email me ahead of time, and then, like I said, if I get, like, a good enough list, we'll start with you guys and set so it'll be just organized, and we'll start with the people that, um, contacted me, and then at the end, if we still have time, I could just open it up to everybody. And the reason I like doing that is because you have instances when you open the panel, you have the rare occasions of people, ruining your stream. What do they call that? There's a word for it when they come in and they'll show, like, uh, shoot, what word can I use without it going against policy or in inappropriate things where you have to take down your stream and stuff, so I'd rather not have to do that. So, yeah, if you're down for it and even if there's a chance that you might want to, like, email me, and then I'll send you a link through email, so therefore, tomorrow or when I do the live, you already have the link, and then if you are able to come, then you could come up. So even if you don't know 100%, still email me, and then I could send you a link, okay? My email is in the description if you forget it and you lose it from this stream. It's always in my description of all my videos, so, um so yeah, alright. Yes, Lex, they are. Probably, I do a little, intro where not I just, say hi for usually I think it's, like, only a couple minutes, but then when the stream uploads, it's, like, sometimes it's, like, 10, 15 minutes past where I'm just, like, saying hi to people, so I'm not sure, but after I'm done saying hi, yeah, I read the letters. So, I'll try to do timestamps real quick when I end this. Um, okay. Well, all right. Well, there you go. That's what I was saying. I would hope that they double check that to let at least that you meet the minimum requirements to be let in the classroom with kids, or else that was going to be very not, yeah, just very scary for the kids. So, okay. All right. Well, yeah, it was good. Good justice was served for sure. But she was just so like her face just sitting there while they were reading the statements was just so freaking rude. She has no remorse at all. Like, it's almost like she thinks it's, like, so what's the word for it? Just, like, so, like, what's the big deal? Like, so, like, annoyed that people are making a big deal about it. I don't know how to describe it any better than that, but it's just so rude and, it's, like, gross how she sits there and doesn't, like, the degree of the seriousness of what she did is, like, she doesn't get it. It's like she's evil. Such a evil, bad person that, yeah, she'll never get it. Like, she's just not a good person. Um, mm. Aw, Spirit of the trees, I love your name. Good night, burnt butt cheeks. Good night, unsolved crime. or unsolved cases in news. Cole 44. I might all saying I've been looking into that one. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that'll be the next one. I've already been looking into that. That's just, oh, it's sickening. And it makes you so mad that he was let out. Like he should not have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? He should not have been able to do that. Ugh, like how, oh, yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye. Don't forget to email me if you want. Oh, V Slims, that is the sweetest thing ever. Great live and I, oh, wow. Thank you. Okay, Karen, cool. Hug dealer. Yes, she is. She does I don't think she has the ability to even care about anybody but herself. She's disgusting. Disgusting. Um, all right, bye everybody. Oh wait, hold on. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Yeah. Sorry, I keep seeing a new name of somebody that I want to say hi to. Jeremiah, sister Lisa. Okay. Isn't that scary though? Think about like you're sending your kids though, and they're spending like 8 hours a day with this person where they're trusted to with your kids. You know what I'm saying? And if they could be criminals, if these people, if they're not like looking in to making sure that they're qualified, then I don't think they're going to make sure that these people don't have a criminal background. You know what I'm saying? If they're not looking into that, so that you could be leaving your kids with like criminals. I mean, like look at Letecia. She has a lot of freaking uh charges, like criminal charges. So that's another thing. How did she get these jobs with a background like that too? Blows my mind. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Juliet. You're cute. You're so helpful. Yeah, just comment whatever you want, but be nice. Yesterday, I was up so late responding to some horrible people in the comments. Some of the worst I have yet to experience. And I fell for it. I got freaking manipulated into sitting there for hours commenting where I wasted my whole night where I didn't get barely any sleep for I had to be up for a doctor's appointment at 8. And yeah. But anyway, but yeah, comment. All right, bye everybody. Oh wait. Oh, about the doc. I was gonna say I did a video going over some of the criminal history I could found. Fine, but you're talking about how did she get a job with that? Is that what you mean? All right, bye everybody. Connie, Cherry, Diana. Bye.